doors, something I love to do, not. She said, I said, when is this fight going to end? And she said, it never ends. And I thought, she's a whack. I'm not listening to her. Guess what? It never ends. But it becomes so much easier when all of us fight together. The weight of that is made so much easier when many hands are lifting it up. So a round of applause for our dear friend, Mary Adamson.
Good afternoon, sisters and brothers of PASNAP. Good afternoon to everybody else that's out here supporting us today. You know, I have been with you guys since the beginning of this fight, and I gotta tell you from the bottom of my heart, there's something really, really special about the nurses here at St. Mary's. And I'm not just saying that because I'm standing up here, but I felt it from the very beginning. And that's something special, is a real purity of spirit. You guys really, truly, from your head to your toes, believe in that mission that the sisters started this with hundreds of years ago. And I gotta tell you, from the bottom of my heart, that PASNAP could not be more proud and more grateful for your spirit and your love of this profession. We really mean that. You know, there's 4 million nurses in the United States of America. And 60% of those nurses work in places like this. 60%, about 2.5 million people work in what everybody else likes to call institutions, right? But for us, they're communities of healing. That's where we work. And right now, this minute, this particular minute, somewhere in this country, there's a nurse who's got a little brand new baby in her hands. And she's taking that baby and she's wiping that baby off and she's laying it on the bosom of a brand new mother. And when she does that, when she lays that brand new baby down for that brand new mother, their eyes lock. And that mother knows. She knows that it's not just this minute, but it was the 8 to 10 hours that this nurse went through labor with her. It was all the things that this nurse used in her toolkit of skill and experience and just everything that she has worked for, or he has worked for up to this point, to deliver that baby safely. And when their eyes lock, that mother will probably always remember that moment. And when you tell her you're a nurse, that's what she remembers. But that's reality. That's human. That's what's happened at the bedside. That's not what happens in the ivory tower. They don't get that. Right now, while you and I speak out here, there's another scenario working on. There's a patriarch or a matriarch lying in a bed, dying of COVID-19. There's a nurse standing over that mother or father's head, and he's got the family with him. They might be on a Zoom call, they might be on a Skype call, but they're there with him. And those children and those grandchildren and those nieces and that partner and whoever it is that's mourning the passing of their loved one, they see the tear in the eye of that nurse. They know for a second what the reality of healthcare is. They know the realness, and they will remember that for the rest of their lives. Right. They will remember that nurse worked his butt off to make sure every one of those 17 drips was going at the right time, and that CVVH didn't clot, and that patient had the right ventilator settings. It's not just the look that they pass at that instant. It's all the work that those nurses did up until that point. And that is what healthcare is. That is what nursing is. And these guys refuse to admit that. It's not data points. It's not metrics. It's not profit. It's humanity. And you know what? You're on the right side of this fight. We're on the right side of this fight. We all the money, but we are the most respected profession in the United States of America. And it's not because we wear a nice uniform. It's because of those moments when we suffer with our patients. When our skill and ability and experience saves their lives. So they can fight. They can fight with misinformation. They can fight with all their money. But you know what? We're on the right side of this fight. And we're going to win. We're going to win because America knows they need us. And they know we deserve respect. And they know that safe staffing saves their lives. So I know that those 4 million nurses, those 2.5 million nurses are not out here on St. Mary Boulevard today. And wouldn't it be great if they were? But they are with you. They are here with you because you might think this is a fight in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. But this is a fight for the whole profession of nursing. You guys are not just standing up for the people here in Bucks County. You're standing up for all patients and all family members and this whole society. So be proud of yourselves, be fearless, and you will win. Thank you.
Do you not love that woman? Forgive her, I wish she was a little bit more passionate. But it's cold. All right, right now we're going to hear from some of our